SpaceX will be going public on the 12th of June and is going to be the biggest IPO in the history of the stock market. As an immigrant that has built a six-figure portfolio, here are three reasons why I believe every immigrant should research and have at least one space company in their investment portfolio. And the last one is the most interesting. So everyone is currently talking about SpaceX right now, and believe me, it's understandable. This is going to be the biggest IPO in the history of the stock market. They are planning to raise $75 billion at a valuation of $1.75 trillion. But this video is not about SpaceX because I'm not an investor in SpaceX. This video is about what I believe every immigrant investor should know about space company and why they should have at least one space company in their investment portfolio. So firstly, you have to understand that AI is here to stay. But this is not even the most important thing. The most important thing is the fact that the space industry is positioning itself to solve one of the biggest problems that the AI industry is currently experiencing, and that is building of data centers in space. First, you have to understand that before the era of AI came, we're all using cloud. And cloud data centers are designed in such a way that you only store and you retrieve information. But with the advent of the AI industry, AI data centers are built in such a way that they are constantly exchanging large amount of data every single time. So this creates the need for large amount of infrastructure, which is very expensive and which is also difficult to maintain. And this is where the space industry comes in, because by building these data centers in space, these data centers will not have to compete for resources that we need on Earth with us. Therefore, there will not be need for cooling it, using water to cool it, and even the power that will be used to power these data centers will be provided for in space. So it's going to drastically reduce the cost of building and running a data center. And this is very, very tremendous. And we have already seen this in real time. Think about when Elon Musk took advantage of the space industry to launch Starlink, where he sent thousands of satellites to lower Earth orbits. And by being able to do this, he was able to provide internet to every part of the world. And this was even very, very instrumental during the Ukraine war, where he was able to provide internet access to people that were displaced. So think about how powerful this can be in the future. The second point is that AI data centers consume a lot of energy. Yes, AI data centers consume so much electricity to the point that a lot of power grids in major cities are already struggling to keep up. And why this is interesting is because we are still in the early use cases of AI. Currently, AI use cases is limited to text, image, and videos. Why this is a lot of compute, it's not a lot of compute compared to when we start using AI in very, very life-sensitive situations, like maybe during a life surgery in healthcare. This is going to require so much compute that the energy industry on Earth will not be able to keep up. And this is why the space industry has developed two strategies in order to solve this problem. The first is using solar panels or solar cells, just like the way the International Space Station is being powered, by getting energy directly to the solar cells on the lower Earth orbit. While the second strategy is by using nuclear energy. Regardless of the strategy they take in solving this problem in space, it's going to make the cost of building and running a data center in space very, very affordable for small businesses. And this is going to be a game changer. So the third and my most favorite is the fact that the space industry is going to create a lot of opportunities that no one will be able to predict. Yes, this is very, very true. Think about it like it's like in the history, in the past. When America first built train stations, connected the country using trains, nobody predicted that this is going to create the real estate industry. And this is similar to when the internet era happened. When the internet was built, nobody predicted that internet is going to create the next e-commerce company. Nobody predicted that internet is going to create the biggest streaming platform like Netflix. So when you think about this in the space industry and think about how big the space industry is compared to all these other eras, you will see that a lot of opportunities is going to come from the space industry. Let me give you a personal example. I invested in a space company years back, and this company was solely focused on just capturing the Earth's image every day. So at first, that was the use case, was just capture the Earth's image, sell this data to government agencies. But within 2 years, they were able to figure out another use case of that image of the Earth they are capturing every second. You're able to use it to power Google Maps. This is what actually powers your Google Maps, and you're able to see traffic. You're able to get a redirection in real time whenever you miss your exit. So you see that the use case or the opportunities that can actually come out of this is something that even I don't think anybody can predict. And this is where I want every immigrant to position themselves. Position yourself so that you'll be able to take advantage of these opportunities. It's still in the early days.